Okay, today we're going to talk about selecting tropical plants. We've got three ranges of tropical plants. We do bunch plants, such as these. And the benefit of bunch plants is they're cheap. They come wrapped with lead, so they're easy to plant into the substrate. The disadvantage to them is sometimes they come rooted like this one, and others they don't have roots on them. The roots will grow in time, but it is important that you use fertiliser with them to encourage the roots. The next level up is silver label potted plants, such as these guys. Those always come well rooted. They come in a pot or a basket that you can plant again directly into the substrate, or you can remove the pot. There's a packing media in there that you can plant into the substrate as well. These are better quality plants. They've been grown for longer. They're generally bigger plants and there's more variety. At the top of the list there's gold label potted plants. These guys all come from a company called Tropica in Denmark. They're grown for much longer, so they're healthier plants, they're better developed. They're very good for beginners because they're ready to go. You haven't got to coax them into performing in the aquarium. But as with any of the other plants, you do need to use fertiliser. A lot of people are always asking what are good plants to start off with, or hardy plants. Two prime examples, Anubias, which is that guy there, and Java fern. There are quite a few different varieties of both of these plants, but they're all extremely hardy. They root well. A lot of people even tie them onto bogwood or pieces of slate, and they'll root in those sort of environments. They don't need exceptional amounts of light, and they're just ideal plants for beginners. The other end of the scale really is unfortunately the ones that draw most people to the planted tanks, and that's the coloured plants. The red plants, they need a lot more iron, and they also need a lot more lighting. So it's pretty vital that you get the right choice of fertiliser for these guys, and also the right position. If you've just got one bulb in over your aquarium, they're probably not going to do particularly well, but two or maybe three good quality bulbs, and you get good growth out of it. As far as the fertilisers go, we always recommend to use fertiliser with plants. They get a lot of the nutrients from the fish waste. They get nitrates and phosphates from the fish waste, but like us, they need their multivitamins, if you like. They need iron, potassium, all these elements that won't necessarily be in the water normally. So you need to add a good quality fertiliser, and you also need to give them a source of organic carbon. Okay, all plants, including terrestrial plants, get their organic carbon from CO2, from carbon dioxide. A lot of people choose to inject CO2 into the aquarium with a CO2 kit. That's quite a nice one. You have a gas cylinder, you have a bubble counter so you can see how much CO2 is going in, and then you have a diffuser to diffuse the CO2 into the water as efficiently as possible. That one retails for around about £50, and is quite good for a small to medium aquarium. If you don't want to get that technical, there are alternatives. We do a nice product by Easy Life called Easy Carbo. That is a liquid form of CO2, which I know sounds a bit strange. It's if you imagine CO2 going into the water, plants need organic carbon in the same way we need carbohydrates. So this is like giving your plants a bowl of pasta, whereas this is like Lucozade Sport. This is very simple to use and very efficient. Again, it retails for around about £5, but it will last a long time. You do need to introduce it, if not daily, then at least every couple of days, because again the plants need this to grow. But that combined with a good fertiliser is an ideal package to start off. And it's very unwise to get a nice selection of plants like these chaps and then not look after them with the right fertiliser. So always, when you're coming into the shop, just ask to talk to somebody about what fertiliser and what carbon additive would be right for you. That's it.